welcome back to the channel. I'm Carter. I'm here with Wes.
Hey man.
We're in our fantastic live space, and today we're talking multi-effects. Our friends at Boss have been super kind to us, and they've sent us the new Boss GX-10 multi-effects unit ahead of the launch to let us try it out. Let us see all the new features. Look, straight out of the gates, Wes, it's got all the sort of things that you've come to expect from Boss. So, it's built like an absolute tank. I've got no doubts this is going to survive gigs pretty well. It's a 3-button setup this time, and it's got an expression pedal, which of course, can be a volume pedal. It can be assigned to all of your effects parameters.
Yep. Wow pedal.
Yeah, exactly. All of that sort of stuff. Yeah, look, there's a lot on the market these days in terms of multi-effects units, and Boss themselves have had a number of entries into that space in the last few years. We had the GT-1000 Core in 2020, and then the GX-100 in 2022. So here we are in 2024, and it's the GX-10. Look, it's inherited a lot of the same processing and features that you would find in the GX-100.
Yep.
So of course, as is always the case, we're looking at something that's a step up from where we've come before, but it's still got all that lineage from the previous models. Oh, sorry. Yeah? Yeah, he's right here. Yep, no, really? This weekend, 3. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, okay, bye. So yeah, look, Wes, you won't believe that, man. That was actually Therese.
You're right.
Yeah, Wes's partner. Mate, you've got 3 gigs this weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. What are they?
Okay, so you've got a wedding, right? That's going to be around lunchtime, this Saturday, right? You got a wedding. Hey, doesn't stop there. You got a blues jam in the afternoon right after.
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Hey, look, don't get too excited, right? Because we're not done yet. We're not done yet, okay?
So I get 3 gigs on the same day.
Yeah, on the same. Of course, we're on the same day. Yeah. So that metal outfit you've been trying to get you've been trying to rope the boys into.
Right.
Yeah. So Therese has booked you a gig
Metal.
that night, and it's all going to be high gain.
Going to bring the metal. Right.
Yeah. So if only there was a unit.
Only if there was a new product from Boss that might cover all of those tones. What do you know?
You took the words right out of my mouth. It's great minds. All right, so I'm thinking, Wes, if we've got to cover a wedding, we're going to need some certain, guitar tones. There's going to be Valerie on the set list.
Oh, there's going to be Valerie.
There's going to be some Bruno Mars. There's going to be Treasure. Mm-hmm. There's going to be, okay, your gig is it's an afternoon gig, right? So we're not playing the reception, but you still might sneak horses in there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, look, all jokes aside, I'm thinking, can we maybe find some patches in here that are going to cover these situations? Like what would you be looking for?
I've had a play with it, man. I'm confident. I'm confident for sure.
Beautiful.
It's got all the sounds in there. It's just a matter of unlocking, and it's easy to access.
All right. Well, let's take a look.
All right.
Let's see how we go.
I'm going to need my bridal party approved guitar, man.
Right. Okay. What do we got?
That looks
beautiful power race.
All right.
Nice, very good, man. All right. So what are you thinking? If it's we're playing a wedding.
Yep.
What are you looking for?
So your clean chord, but like most of the songs are going to be that. So a little bit of an echo. I've got a sound here based on a JC-120 classic clean. Nice. Easy to find, easy to edit. It's just a matter of going in. There's a whole range of amps available. So if you want to tween or anything, it's just a matter of dragging that amp in.
Cool.
So I found the JC-120.
It is a touch screen on there, and
It
it is quite large. It's quite We'll have some shots in here to show you guys what it looks like.
Yep.
But it's clear as day, and I'd imagine that like under lights it would show up pretty well as well.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think
Well, look, we're effectively on stage here now. Like you can't. Yeah, it's gonna set fine.
Even in like strong daylight, maybe if you're doing outdoor gigs, I think it would show up pretty well.
So we've got the X comp. Must have compression, but so as I said, the JC-120 is the basic amp setting, and then inside that, so you get a basic gain, 2-band EQ, and a level. If you go further in, all the layers, so you've got all your regular amp controls, so all your EQs, gains, etc., depending on the amp model that you've chosen. Same process, so it has EQ. I've got a little echo on there, some reverb, and all really easy to access and edit. Yeah, beautiful. Which is the good thing. It's not layer upon layer. It's pretty easy to get into.
I think years ago there might have been a lot of like menu diving involved. Yeah. Of course, we've come a long way, a very long way since then.
Yeah, look, it is. In a real world situation, you want to be able to make an adjustment on the fly. If you're doing a gig and you decide you want a little more echo, a little more bite, something, you want to be able to make those adjustments. I find myself these days editing at a gig. A lot of the time it's how it feels, how it is in the mix. So when you're playing, you might go, So, and adjustments on the fly, really easy. Let's say there's a layout where in the bridge, and you can go hit a chord, go back. That's fantastic.
All right, so hang on, we've got a nice clean tone. What else? What other sort of sounds are you looking for when you're doing that sort of gig, like a wedding or something?
Inevitably, there's some sort of solo sound.
I imagine it's not like high gain, but
not high gain shred. Interestingly, I like. We go to a sound here. Let's maybe something. I like this sort of sound where. So, rather than search for a different amp, I often like to have a high gain with the gain backed off.
Sure. Yeah, right.
So
okay.
That will still give me the expression.
Yeah, without it being maybe a little too much. Otherwise, if you had that gain cranked, right?
Yeah, so that's an Uberschall.
Yeah, that's a preset on here called Shred Low.
Shred Low,
but you've just backed the gain off.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay,
so,
well, look.
And that's it. So it's essentially a high gain patch. You don't have to use a high gain patch for high gain. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So my favorite, as I said, because what that gives me, I can still dig in. But yeah, it's got sustain, but it's not, all that sort of fuzzy distortion that you don't want at a wedding.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe when you get to the reception, okay, maybe that's valid. But no, this is in the afternoon. We got 2 more gigs to get to.
Things will get a bit fuzzy later.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's really cool too that you've found a preset there that was kind of like 98% there, and all you did was back off the gain.
And as I say, with the parameters like delay, etc., easy. One touch, you're into the delay, and then all your regular controls are there.
Cool.
So it has your rotary encoders in the top, so you can just adjust those for delay time, repeat.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. Do you need another tone for that sort of gig?
To be honest, man, that's mostly going to.
That's mostly going to take care of.
If you need something that's a slight crunchy rhythm sound, maybe. Yeah. But then again,
like I said, we're doing the pre-drinks. We're doing the afternoon hors d'oeuvs, right?
This is it.
We're not going crazy yet. That's the wedding. Congratulations.
That's done.
Congratulations.
You are now man and wife.
Yeah. That's right. You may kiss the bride. Okay, cool. Let's move on because you're not done yet, man. We're going to pack all this gear up. We're going to pack all your amps up. We're going to pack all your... Oh, wait.
Hang on.
All right, we're going to get down the road. We're going to get to your blues gig. All right?
Blues jamming.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Tuners on.
Right. So when you back that all the way off,
That's it.
Is that
So
what's
my
going on?
expression pedal turns the tuner on, which is a fantastic feature. Very useful.
yeah, very good.
Very useful.
Look, dude, let's talk about that tone though. The tone.
The tone. Well, interestingly,
What do you think?
Being a Boss product, it has a whole range of Boss pedals built in.
Oh yes. Okay.
So it's essentially I've turned on a Boss overdrive pedal.
For the first time, they actually have perfect emulations of the SD1 and the DS1. Right?
Yeah.
Apparently, that's something that they haven't been able to achieve before, getting that just right. But Boss are really confident in the way that they've modelled this, and they're saying that this is the most accurate they've ever done it.
I have 3 of those.
Oh, the SD1s.
And that sounds like an SD1. So
Yeah.
delay
Dude.
on.
Is this more of like a rhythm? Yeah,
Right.
nice. Are we talking like a sort of an edge of breakup and then like a bit more? And then,
Look, I'd
you know,
probably
super-
have maybe potentially something clean, but
Yeah,
some
yeah.
clean I'd probably
You just roll back the volume. Yeah,
So-
nice. And that responds pretty well to you doing that.
yeah. So volume down if it obviously would be louder, but bring that back and then go back to something similar to my high gain, low gain solo type sound.
Look, it's worth pointing out too, actually, while we're on that topic, Boss are using like an impulse response type technology here to model these amps. The point of difference, I suppose, is that Boss have been trying to perfect this with this AIRD technology. It's on the last couple of multi-effects units, the GX-10 and the GT-1000 Core. There are 3 new amp models in here. I don't think we've got to them yet. I no doubt we will in the next little bit. They're really concentrating on trying to capture a bit more of the nuance of having a real amplifier in a room. You know, like a real head through a cab.
Yeah.
Which, like I say, the IR stuff it's not new, right? We've seen that before, and sometimes it can feel a little bit sterile, I
Well,
suppose.
see, feeling's the thing. So it's not always about
Feeling, right?
how it sounds. It's
Yeah.
about how it feels and how it responds. And,
Right.
and this feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm enjoying playing with it. So
Yeah. Cool.
you know, it's got some good features, but that is one of the most important things is actually how it feels. Different guitar, different response. Still a high gain sound with the low.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go. Beautiful. All right, what do we got going on here?
So once again, same sort of sound. I'm using a high gain amp. The gain backed off seems a bit of a habit of mine.
Okay.
I enjoy high gain as much as the next 80s guitar player, but with it backed off, it gives you the sustain and the expression without all the fuzz and the noise floor and all that sort of business. And these guys are doing it great. Like that is I'm not 100% certain. I feel like that's an Ubershow. And it is classic high gain amp, but it feels really good.
I'm noticing here too. So we've got the guitar signal going in. It's splitting.
It is, so it has a dual signal path, yeah.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what's going on there? So we're splitting the signal.
That's it. So I was using one side of this split signal, but I can set it up essentially to have 2 sounds at my call. So it'll divide. I run this side with one model, that side with another model, switch between the 2. So if I was playing something where I had a high gain rhythm type sound or a crunch rhythm that I wanted to get solo, I can just hit that button effectively, like punching a solo button. On it comes and away you go. That's a different sound completely as opposed.
We're still on the same patch.
Yep. So I've literally just swapped amps.
Beautiful. All right. Okay, man, we've got to pack up. We've got to pack up. We're going to get down the road. We've got to go high
Going
gain.
to go metaling.
Okay? It's metal time. Let's do it. You want to swap guitars?
I do. There's plenty of gain.
Yes, it sounded
Okay,
like it. What have we
so-
got? Walk me through.
So we've got some new amp models.
We've got the X Ultra,
Yep.
the X Optima, and the X Titan. The way Boss are terming this, they're saying the Ultra is, they're sort of saying it's a modern Brit style sound. The Optima is like studio grade processing that creates a balanced yet defined sound that's almost like it's already been mastered on a professional record.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess designed to fit more in a mix already.
Right.
And the Titan,
That actually brings me to the point that
yeah.
this can be used as an interface.
oh yeah,
So
yeah,
talking about recording,
yeah, it's
mixing,
worth pointing out.
yeah, very definitely. So you can have your high gain amp straight into your computer,
Yeah.
DAW, whichever one you're using, and yep,
The third amp model that we've got is the X Titan. A name like that, you would kind of assume that it's probably going to be the gainiest of the three.
you might think. Sounds like it.
Okay, cool. Well, do you want to walk me through them?
So this is the Optima
Yeah.
that I've got on here.
Yeah, this sounds like it's a bit more designed to sit in a mix.
Yeah, to me that's what it sounds like. It doesn't have that scoop sound.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, so this is the Titan.
Oh, this is the Titan, right?
Very scooped.
Yeah.
You can hear it immediately. If I switch between the two. And what I've done in order to access these is essentially created a preset and just swapped out each amp. So I can just go.
Nice.
Definitely.
And
definitely
again, you've
carry
still
some
got headroom.
weight. Yeah, absolutely. And so with the dual amp path and the C1,
So we're splitting the signal again on this patch as well.
so
Yep.
often these songs, you know, in a metal type environment, you'll find lots and lots of gain or
Yeah.
stream.
Okay.
So I
It's
can
the
set up a
ambient
dual
breakdown.
path. That's it.
It's the ambient
So,
breakdown. Yeah, let's go.
You know, and then so you've always got.
Yeah, right. So what? Hang on. So what have you got that running through? That's. So you've got the Titan on the top path.
Yep.
And then you've got the one that you have active at the moment is the.
It's actually said it's transparent.
Oh.
Okay, so it's running straight through. It has a chorus and a slight compression on it,
Cool.
but then it joins
Alright.
back to the other, what I would call the.
The rest of the chain right before the noise suppressor.
That's it.
Yeah,
so it
sure.
runs back in noise suppressor. The chorus isn't turned on. There is a chorus option if I want to turn that on, and then it's still
Beautiful.
the delay. Effectively, it's like it's still running through my pedal board. I've just switched amps, and then.
That went back, mate.
Metal.
Yeah, sweet. Very cool, man. Very cool. All right, look, I would say you're at least halfway through the set. Have you got much left? What else? Nearly finished. You're in your final gig, right?
A cross between the two. So that's the Ultra. So
Right,
that's
okay.
the third of the new presets.
Cool. Beautiful,
Made
man.
just for that sort of thing.
Beautiful.
So that's really smooth. It's responsive. It feels great. So, and once again, as I say, it's about how it feels a lot of the time. So, you know, even if I couldn't hear that, sounds weird, I could feel that it feels good. So
Unreal.
that's it, and that's it. So the 3 new high gain settings, great. Flexibility, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm heavily into that sort of. You're playing venues, large venues, small venues. You don't have to worry about being too loud with an amp. And you know, you can have high gain metal, you can have country, you can have wedding pop.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
All right, look, we'll get out of here. We'll see you down the track. If you want to check out the GX-10, come into Musos. We've got them in stock. You can try one out. You can see if it's the right thing for you. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care. See ya.